Salut Sacred Souls! It is Syrian mermaid! yeah. Alright, so what are we doing now? Earth signs. Okay, so that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Happy full moon, happy pink moon in Libra. We're going to be tapping into what you need to know, what insights, what guidance, okay, what signs, confirmations, and predictions. The forecast for the next 2 weeks for you, okay, Earth signs? Let's do this, Earth gang. All right, so we're coursing through the elements here. I'm shuffling and I'm going to do a quick cleansing. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, then that information is down below in the description box, also in my bio. And yes, without further ado, we're going to cleanse the energy. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Let's cleanse the energy here, okay? Clear it out for the Earth gang, spirit. And I've got this lotus flower bomb. Yeah. Incense. Okay, so it smells so good, you guys. I like all my pink flowery things. As you can see, the background as well for Libra, full moon. So let's get into it, Earth gang. What do you need to know? What needs to come out, spirit, angels, elevated ancestors, and high vibrational spirit guides? What needs to come through for my Earth gang at this time, this week, next week, whenever you connect with this? These are timeless readings. Earth gang, spirit, Earth gang, my gangy. Yeah. I don't know why I keep doing that. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, spirit. Can we get a tower card? Okay, that jumped out. Okay, what else, spirit? Can we get one more card? We're gonna look into the signs and synchronicities. Earth signs. So y'all may be getting a little more rest, or be taking a little bit more of a break to reflect and just recuperate. I don't know if you're recovering from something, or you could just be in the bed a lot. Let's see. 3 of Pentacles reversed. You might be taking a break from work, some connections or something, some sort of business, some sort of like a level of engagement or involvement in a certain dynamic right now. The Tower card, something came up. Let's see. Seems like you're taking a lot of time to kind of go within, and you could be called to tap more into your intuition. We'll channel more of what's going on there, Earth gang. But what I'm seeing is you may feel like people don't give the best advice, or maybe you're being guided to seek some sort of counsel. Let's see what this is about. No, 6 of Swords, yeah. I feel like you're being guided to kind of create some sort of distance, and just kind of go within. Take a break from all the voices and all the information, all the commands and demands of the day, and just allow yourself to sink into your inner world, your inner realm, to kind of create some sort of peace in your life right now. Some sort of harmony for yourself. You may have to, you could be called, isolation. I feel like you're kind of like retracting your energy from people right now in your life, especially people that you poured a lot of time, energy, and effort into understanding, connecting with, and deepening relationships with. For a lot of you, you have been the one who poured more into people, 6 of Cups, Queen of Cups, than they did you, or you're just used to being the one who's nurturing, reaching out, communicating. I feel like now people are kind of going to be like, where did you go? You may hear from somebody as well this week or next week out of the blue, especially people that are wondering like why they don't hear from you now, when they usually expect around this time or whatever time you would be reaching out, you would be asking, if they need anything or something like that. I feel like you're kind of being called to be more selfish, more in your self-loving energy, and ask yourself what makes you happy. Maybe indulge in a treat or two, because maybe you don't give yourself enough room to do that. you're kind of being guided to just, you know, pull back your energy as a way of establishing balance, okay, in your life. And not really like listening to what everyone else is saying. It could be just a sensory overload for you as well. Like, everyone always has something to say. Everyone always has an opinion, and here's what I need to be doing. You know, Earth King, honestly, you just got to ground your own energy back into that earth vibration. You're usually, you know, you come off as that anchor. But right now, with this Libra, moon in Libra energy, right? With the Four of Swords and the Fool card, it's like you've got to draw back your energy from a lot of the, I heard from the orders of the day, the commands of the day, and kind of figure out what you want to do for you, right? And just like what vibration you want to create now. You may be unsure right now, so this is a period of reflection. Two of Swords, the Magician. What can I create now? What can I do now? I feel like you're being guided, yeah, to guard your energy and to save and preserve your resources for yourself. You may be coming off to people as a bit miserly or stingy with your energy and your time, but this is a good thing. Know that this is a positive omen because it's helping you to move forward in your self-development. It's helping you to move forward to find or to align with what truly fulfills you, and aligns with your sense of being. What is the doing that correlates or that emerges from my being, right? It starts with the being, the Moon card. You know, this very silent energy. You could be making a lot of moves in silence because the Eight of Wands is very active, fiery, very busy energy. So there could be a lot of messages, texts, and things you may be putting on pause. Or you may be called to just give yourself a little more time to respond. You don't have to respond right away. People may feel like now they're kind of demanding things from you, or they expect you to, yeah, like there's certain people that seem honestly a bit entitled to your energy with the Devil card and the King of Wands. Strong Capricorn and Virgo, Devil card, Hermit. You're being called to kind of, you know, if you have to ghost people, if you have to block someone, if you have to just go silent for a bit and reply later, you know, when you're in the energy to do so, or when you feel like extending your energy, because it's not a guarantee. You know, you may feel like people got a little too comfortable with being able to call on you. Yeah, the Hanged One, Pisces energy. You know, just balancing that vibration and going to stillness, inner reflection, and maybe do more meditating, sleep more. You may be sleep deprived. So just taking a little more time to come back into yourself, to feel more like yourself again, and remember your own thoughts. You know, it could be that people are projecting or placing their opinions on you about what you should do. This could be social expectations, the workplace, you know, just certain constructs that you're being called to kind of like disrupt that mold and give yourself a little more room to stretch out and figure out what really feels right for you energetically. And you can apply this to any situation in your life. This is just the energy that's coming up here, okay? So this could be love, career, etc. So, but because it's energy tends to, because this is, I'm addressing you, and your frequency is birthing your reality. So this is how you're interacting with the material world as a spiritual being, based on the energy that I am sensing and connecting with from you right now, okay? So that's going to show up in different areas of your life, whether that be the way you connect in relationships and romance, platonic, family, you know, and business. This could be career opportunities, and this could be education. This could be a lot of things, you know. So take it as it resonates, and you already know your girl does personal readings as well. So yes, and the Ace of Swords is confirmation for everything I have been saying. That's my yes card. I think when you pull back, take a little more time to rest. Talk a little slower, a little softer. You're going to get a lot more clarity about things. You might have a lot of breakthroughs Like, there could be things that you were confused about for a while, but that's because you were constantly disrupted by the busyness of your life, by the conversations you've been having. All these things are kind of coming up now as blockages to your own inner clarity and understanding, and overstanding of what is best for you in your life. I think that next step and that next thing in your path, that's going to come entirely from within. I don't think that has anything to do with anybody else. That's why you have to distance and isolate from people a little bit right now and go hermit a little bit right now. With it just turning 25 minutes on my recording timer, it'll show up differently online because I'll have edited this. But 25 is the vibration of 7. Some of you could be on the verge of hitting a milestone in your life, but you could feel delayed in that or you need to take a pause from that because currently there are distractions and disruptions that are not conducive to you succeeding in that way or towards that goal, hitting that milestone, right? In the way that satisfies you. So I feel like when you go ghost a little bit right now, you're going to go through another glow up. You're going to have a lot of confirmations, revelations, and breakthroughs, probably overnight. It could be something that like it took you years to understand. It's because for however long you've been immersed in other like environments, circles, listening to other people is as long as you're putting off this breakthrough. Because they don't have the answers for you. You have the answers within. It's time for you to unlock that. Be a little patient with yourself because that's going to come from an internal, quiet, still process. Okay? With the Empress, you're going to emerge again as that girl, that guy. On per. So I'm really excited for you guys because you're like incubating right now. Like you're going through like a new phase. And this is a journey that you kind of have to go through alone. It doesn't feel too dark and heavy because I feel like there's a lot of good that comes from it. And I feel that you find a lot of relief actually by doing this. You find a lot of relief just by isolating. Like I think you just taking a day for yourself, suddenly like the air is so much cleaner. Suddenly like your thoughts are so much clearer, you know? That's all you just needed. Just needed a break. You needed to take a beat. It's 4:20 on the clock over there. So and I'm smelling the strong smoke or it's incense, but I don't know if some of y'all are partaking in certain things. So be careful about that. Getting too, settled as well, where now you're not moving. But I think you kind of just need to be still. But it's like a productive stillness. It's a stillness that is going to help you to continue to make more waves in your life. Okay? King of Cups. Yeah. It's like you're calling into mind. Like, it feels like I heard circumventing. But it's like a circumspection of your life in like the phase you're in, the era you're in. It's kind of like you're looking at everything and you're like, hey, this is what this is for me. And you're analyzing, you're taking time to step back and look at your relationships. Which ones are serving you? How are certain relationships, my throat chakra, you might be having people are going to be messaging you, conversations and all. But take your time with it. And get your mind clear, your thoughts right, your mind clear. Drink that clean water, eat some clean food. Just kind of resetting yourself so that you can show up in the way that is going to empower you and not the way that even needs or comes off as if you are requesting or like warranting advice from someone. Like if you need the advice, you need it, but you really don't. Not right now. It's just a matter of you acknowledging and realizing that for yourself. With the Ace of Cups, I feel like new energies and relationships or new relationship energy is coming up. This is also a lot about self-love and you cultivating that inner relationship with yourself and being strong in that, being strong in your boundaries, because people may try to, they're used to having certain access that they may come back to your castle now after this period of isolation for you. And they thought they could get through this door because every time they come to the castle, they can just get through. But they realize, oh, there's a new big ass door right here. What's this? I don't have the key code to that. And you're like, oh, yeah, I set up some new reinforcements. What's up? What do you need? And they're like, they're just kind of blinking blankly for a second because they were used to just being able to walk right through the door that you either left cracked or you gave them the key code and they could just, come in at any time. So it's about you creating balance in your life and standing on your boundaries. And I feel like the people in your life, I don't think there's any love lost. You just may need a break to pause and look at all that has happened so far, all that has transpired, and how you can elevate those connections when you elevate your own spiritual relationship with yourself. Even with the Two of Cups, if you're in a connection, you could get stronger, grow a stronger bond with someone that you're with or that you're close to, be that family, be that romantic. And it's just the energy is opening up for more harmony and more like merriment, celebration, and joy, more opportunities, because you just needed that. You just need a break. Okay, Earth Gang. So I hope that helps. I hope that gives some clarity to you at this time. Definitely, if you need to sleep and rest, please do so, because some of you are sleep deprived. I'm seeing like raccoon eyes. I'm seeing somebody who's like up too late at night, stressing out, when you should be resting so you can actually still think. Yeah, look, in your head, I need to do this, it's messing with your clarity, right? So it's just about flowing right now, letting things kind of settle in the places they need to settle, instead of trying to do too much energetic manipulation of your reality. Just let your reality be still so you can see now, okay, now that I stopped moving things, I can actually figure out what's supposed to go where. You hear that? Silence. So I think that is the end of that. We have closed out with the Hermit. I had the Knight of Pentacles as well, about slowing down and moving slow and intentional, and being steadfast in that. So without further ado, thank you so much, Earth Gang. I'm sending you all so much love and light, and I will see you soon. Peace.